So, what's up? I am headed to get my nails done because not only did I break a nail off, but I'm way overdue for a fill-in. And my gender reveal is coming up this weekend. So the perfect time to get my nails done. Plus, I figured on the way to get to the nail appointment, I can share with you guys week 15 updates. So yesterday I turned 16 weeks. I am 16 weeks in one day. And let's do a recap of week 15, shall we? So week 15, I pretty much was riding this high of being able to get the ultrasound last Monday, getting to see the baby, seeing baby move. For the little bit of time baby did move, because baby ended up falling asleep. I was riding this super high because I hadn't seen my baby in a while, and I was having a hard time adjusting to not getting ultrasounds every 2 weeks like I do when I was at the fertility clinic. So the week went fine, but the biggest takeaway from week 15 was I spent 3 days in bed. Why, you ask? Well, Monday during the ultrasound, because baby was asleep, it was hard to get some of the imaging that was needed to determine the sex of the baby, because that appointment was a gender confirmation appointment. So I had to do a couple of maneuvering where I had to go on my side, and then she did jiggle the probe over my belly some to try to make baby move, and then ultimately she ended up just pretty much digging it into my stomach. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my hair, so bear with me while I try to figure out what position it's going to be in today. But anyway, it was sore, but I have a high tolerance for pain, so it didn't bother me that it was hurting, you know what I'm saying? So Tuesday, I was up and about doing what I normally do around the house, and I felt this dull, persistent ache in my abdomen, lower abdomen, which I knew it had to be uterine pain because that is where the uterus is at a particular moment. And yeah, it was uterine pain. So I laid down in the bed. I promise you, my first intention was let me just go take some Tylenol, and I wanted so badly to have a freaking heating pad on. I'm very much aware I can't have a heating pad, so that bothered me. But the pain was there nonetheless. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm literally driving. It's hot as I don't know what in this car. It is. I can't stand to be hot, so I get very, very distracted and frustrated when I'm hot. Anyway, I pretty much ate Tylenol that night. You know, every 4 to 6 hours I was taking it. I didn't really sleep well that night. And that Tuesday night. So Wednesday when I got up, I still felt the pain. And when I would go to the bathroom, the pain was still there as well. So it was just, it was very bad. I tried laying in the bed with pillows and in between my legs. I tried laying in the bed, you know, with me just sitting straight up and sleeping. It didn't seem like I could find a position that actually relieved the cramping that I felt. I'm in a support group where everyone in that group, we all transferred on the same day. So we're all due at the same time. And we generally go in there and share with each other what's going on. And I felt the need to go in there and share with them what I was feeling. Mind you, I've been pregnant before, but this is a feeling I've never felt in any of the previous pregnancies. So I reached out, and one of the ladies in the group, she's an RN. She's not particularly a labor and delivery RN, but she's an RN nonetheless. She mentioned and said that it might be round ligament pain, and that the baby could be growing, and that therefore the uterus was growing. And I was like, okay, that sounds plausible. She also mentioned that after she has ultrasound, because this is her second IVF pregnancy, she noticed that she would be very sore afterwards. And I told her, I said, yeah, my ultrasound was kind of difficult and rough because they had to search really to look for baby, because the baby was sleeping, and she was trying to get baby to move so the baby's legs would open and they'd be able to get a good read of the gender. So I laid in the bed went all Wednesday. I laid in the bed Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and I laid in the bed all day Thursday. It still hurt to walk and move, and I got to the point where I put on my belly band because feeling the pressure on my uterus actually helped relieve the pain. I would spend some of the night, or some of the time where I was laying in the bed, holding my stomach, lifting it up, because it seemed like that helped with the pain as well. In addition to still taking Tylenol, which kind of was counterproductive as well, because Tylenol upsets my stomach. And so in the middle of doing all that, I was still getting bouts of nausea from it. Friday was the first day that I got up last week, and I felt like I was a human. You know, I felt like I could just, it was back to normal. I had a nice bout of energy, and I was able to get up and run some much needed errands that I needed to run. So I felt very much relieved that the pain had subsided. So that was pretty much the kicker of my weekend. Saturday, my nieces came and made dinner for me because I was craving wings and fries, and they were hot wings and fries. And after I ate the wings, I immediately felt nauseous, and I had been nursing a headache all day. I don't take my headaches lightly because I have high blood pressure, and my headaches could be a sign that my pressure is elevated. So when I do get headaches, I do make sure I take it very seriously, and I immediately treat them. And I take a prescription medication called magnesium oxide, and I just take those. If I take one pill, and then if it doesn't help, I take another one in 2 hours, and that's pretty much how it goes until the headache goes away. Generally, if I make myself go to sleep, I feel better. Blood pressure has still been under control. I did discover and find out that the blood pressure cuff that I have on my arm is too small. So I have ordered extra large. I have pretty big arms. So I have ordered me an extra large cuff. And that should give me some good readings for me to check my blood pressure at home. Because the biggest concern that we do have with this pregnancy is me going and developing preeclampsia. and delivering prematurely. I definitely want to try to keep baby inside of me as long as possible. The closer we can get to 36 weeks, the better. We're looking to be induced at 38, but realistically, my goal is if I can make it to 36 weeks, I consider myself a success. What else? We do know what the gender is. We're doing a gender reveal this Sunday. So look forward for another video popping up soon after this video, because I am going to be filming and sharing the gender reveal. We're actually doing the gender reveal on the 4th of July. So I'm super excited about that. Just to be able to know what I'm having and finalize the planning process of what I need for baby. I did during week 15 receive, it's not pregnancy related, it's not a symptom, but I did receive the last of my cloth diapers, and I will share with you guys my cloth diaper stash in the near future. I'm very happy that I can say I'm done and I'm completed. I have completed getting all of the cloth diapers that I need to be successful in cloth diapering. There are a few little things that I am going to get to just make it easier. They're not anything that you necessarily need to cloth diaper. It just makes cloth diapering easier. But I will share those things when I do my cloth diapering video. But yeah, I'm happy to have made it to week 16. So we only have 2 more weeks in this month, and I will be 5 months pregnant. Other than the round ligament pain, the week was pretty much fine. The round ligament pain was eventful by itself. I did make sure that I did hip rolls. I am noticing that now when I sleep at night, I toss and turn, not because it's not because I'm uncomfortable, but the amount of weight that I'm putting on that one side, because I'm normally a back sleeper, can't sleep on my back. So I notice I get numbness in my legs when I sleep in a certain position for so long, and because of that, I do toss and turn. I am very hot all the time, so I do require the need of sleeping with the air on. I definitely rock the hospital cold temperatures in my house, in my bedroom rather. But that's it, you guys. Like I said, everything was pretty much uneventful. I am pulling into my nail tech so I can go back to looking human again. Because I'm in the car, I don't have the ability to show you guys a real bump picture, a bump shot. So I will insert a bump picture after this that I took earlier today. And yes, I still mask up, because I don't trust nobody. But yeah, that's it, you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Let her do her magic. I may insert a clip of what my nails look like afterwards, because yeah, I'm looking straight ratchet, you guys. Like super fill-in needed, broken nail. I'm like on level ratchet. And I usually don't do this, but I switched over to a new nail tech, and she was fully booked for the month of June, so this is the earliest I can get it, the last day of the fucking month. But I'll see you guys later. Be happy on purpose.